Hi, it's me, the YouTube man that you're now watching on youtube.com/iNabberLive. We're currently live on Twitch. Again, I just don't know how to introduce these things because I'm awkward because these people are watching me live right now on twitch.tv/iNabber, where you should come follow us and you should come join us. And I've just got a message on Instagram, which is great. And please subscribe. But today, I want to speak about a topic which I've not spoken about in a very long time. I don't think I've done a video about Danielle Cohn since like 2018, 2019. I may be wrong there. But basically, Danielle Cohn was an influencer who I say was... they're still alive. But Danielle Cohn was an influencer, got in a lot of problems because they were making videos where they were doing dressing hauls and they were very open. Like in terms of they were revealing a lot of skin in their videos. And the issue wasn't that, but the issue was the issue was that. But typically when somebody's an adult, that really wouldn't be an issue. But the issue was that they weren't an adult. It was basically alleged that Danielle Cohn, when she was making this content, was 12/13, and her boyfriend was also around 16, 17, and it sparked a lot of controversy. Now, I believe Danielle is around, I don't know Danielle Cohn's age now, but I believe they're a bit older. It's not been that long though, so they are definitely still young. This article is about some, situation that happened with the ex I just mentioned, Mikey Tua. Danielle Cohn seemingly confirms her age during her latest Instagram live amidst ongoing drama with ex-boyfriend Mikey Tua. And we're just gonna play this.
Well, whatever you do, always love you. Thank you. That's very sweet. We believe you. Thank you. I don't even really care about people believing me because, like, the things he's saying, you know, like, they're already kind of on the internet. Like, people, I don't really care if people believe me or not. But, I just don't understand why he's saying the same things he said from a year ago and then got back with me after he said them. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna get off because I have better things to worry about than this freaking drama. Okay.
So basically, she has just admitted her age in this, and now Mikey Tua. Let me get his age up. So Danielle Cohn currently is 15, and Mikey Tua is now 19. So I guess he was 16, 17 when she was 12. It gets even stranger when you look at this podcast that Mikey Tua recently went on. And they in my streams, I'll do like an intro of like to play the dramatic moment or the moment which will hook you to make you watch the rest of it. And the bit they decided to use as the hook was this.
At the beginning of the relationship, did you know how old she was?
No, but
Correct.
That first year we were dating, the whole time she was
None of us.
12 years old and I had no idea.
None of us.
I'm sorry, but there is like no way on planet Earth, like no way on planet Earth, this guy didn't know that she was 12. Do you want to know how I know that? Because she was 12. I hate to be Captain Obvious here, but 12-year-olds typically look like 12-year-olds. They look very young, and at whatever age he was, 16, 17, he would know what a 12-year-old looks like. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. And then we will get into that, but I've been looking at some of the comments, and it's like, no matter what Mikey says, you can tell it hurts him and his mum. And it's like, a lot of these people are just defending him, and don't get me wrong, like, I think Danielle Cohn has obviously lied about her age, which is a terrible thing. But you've also got to take into the context that Danielle Cohn is obviously 15 years old now, and at the time she was 12 years old. And at that age, it's like she will have a lot of people around her, like her parents, who are the ones who are morally responsible for deciding what she can and cannot do on the internet. The people we should be pointing the blame at right now is Mikey Tua and Danielle Cohn's parents. I don't really think Danielle Danielle Cohn is necessarily to blame, mainly because she's a child, you know? If I did something terrible, lied about something ridiculous when I was younger, because I probably did, I wouldn't then go and shit on my younger self because I was 12 years old. I probably didn't know any better. But at whatever age this guy was, I mean, based on his age now, he would have been, 16, 17. I mean, even if he was 15, it would have been terrible still. It's disgusting, you know? Well, we're going to skip forward to the timestamp where this gets spoken about.
But anyway,
By the way, that's Mikey's mom.
I mean, for the past couple of years, let's just let's address one issue at a time. Past couple of years, there have been conspiracy theories, or there have been talks about her age not being what she says it is, which has been a huge topic of conversation since forever. I mean, I've heard 3 different ages from the girl myself. Did you know all of that before you guys begun dating? At the beginning of the relationship, did you know how old she was?
By the way, it's not a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It's not this big thing of where people are trying to conspire against the 12-year-old. It's, there's actually leaked posts of her parents saying happy birthday on her 10th birthday or something like that. There was just there was a load of posts which got leaked talking about her birthday on Facebook before she got famous, you know, and it blatantly confirmed her age. And I believe there was possibly a leaked birth certificate. And I believe even recently the father has come out and spoken about this. This is not something which was a big theory. This was something we confirmed almost 4 years ago. This was happening in 2018, which in a couple months will be 4 years ago. And yes, I am going to have a midlife crisis at the thought that 2018 was 4 years ago.
No, I found out a year.
Also, can I just say, he is visibly old here, not old as in a 40-year-old, but he looks like a 20-year-old. I know he's 19, but he looks like a 19, 20-year-old, right? She obviously still looks like a kid. She looks like a kid, you know? And so how am I meant to believe that this dude couldn't tell that this person is a kid? If I can tell that this person right here is a kid, he could tell back then that she was an even younger kid back then.
Into it. When I had my episode.
And you found out she was how old at the time? 14?
At the time, she was 12, I believe. 13?
Was she 13?
Dude's just coming on to a podcast and saying, hey man, I committed a crime, but I didn't know about it. For one, you should know the person you're dating's age. You should. That's not really a hot take. That's kind of a thing which you know before you. That's something you know when you start interacting with someone. You know, if I ever get an interesting DM and I click on the profile and then I see, oh, they're 16, I'm obviously not going to respond because I'm 24, you know? No matter if it's I've got this information about this person. Obviously if it was somebody sending me actual legal information about somebody doing something terrible, I'd probably reply. But if it was something funny or something, I'm not gonna reply, you know? So if I can nail down to not interacting with people even on that basis, you should be able to nail it down when you're getting into a relationship. But also, there is no way you can come on here and lie that you didn't know this person's age. Also, you were together for a year. I'm sorry to keep pausing this, but if you're together a year, you must have saw the videos, man. You must have saw the videos. I'm Alex is in the chat. I mean, I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna get it up. I don't know if you've still got these videos on your channel. Yeah, I'm getting it up, man. I'm getting it up. We need to stop Danielle Cohn 3 years ago. 1.1 million, 2.8 million, 1.7 million. And also, Alex, she was 13. You know what? You know, it's been around for a long time. It's been around for a long time. I'm pretty sure Danielle Cohn's 15 now, right? Is it? What's the confirmation on this? Okay, there isn't even a confirmation on his birthdays, but she's still obviously a teenager and still young. She's 15 now. So in 2018, she would have been 12. So there is no way. By the way, this was no offense to Alex, but this was old news at this point, you know? This was this was a situation that happened way before this. This was just a funny video, I believe. This was old news. So there's no way this dude didn't know. I'm sorry. This dude knew.
Long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 3
it was just
years.
a funny
and
thing.
then
So she's
it's been
about to
2
be
years
15?
Since we've known.
She's about to be 16.
I think at the time
Correct.
she just turned 13,
13.
actually.
I think he's right.
That doesn't make it any better, mate.
I think she had just turned 13.
So she just turned 13.
But
Correct.
that first year we were dating, the whole time she was
None of us.
12 years old and I had no idea.
Oh, why would you even say that? Why would you even say that? Oh my god, like like even if you've done it, why would you come onto a podcast and admit to that? Like, bro, what? And it's like he's saying it with confidence, like it's just she was 12. I didn't know. Why would you say that, bro? You're going to jail. You're actually going to jail. Like, there is probably a prison cell being dusted up for you right now.
None of us knew.
There is like this. Sorry, I've like blown my eardrum, I swear. There's this weird thing with YouTubers, and like, obviously, it's a guilty conscience, but like, there is this weird trend of YouTubers that do horrific things, and they just admit to them. Give you a bell? What do you mean? 30-second collab? What do you mean? Do you want me to unmute? You can say something down the mic. Hold on. Alex is coming in. Hello? Hello?
There's no way, Fraser, she's 15 now.
Yeah, she's 15 now. She admitted it on Instagram like a day ago.
You got to be joking.
No, she's definitely 15, 16.
I thought she was 15 3 years ago.
No, she's 15 now.
And he said all of that on that podcast with his like full chest.
Yeah, next to his mum.
Right, influencers are they are the strangest people.
Bye-bye.
Oh, just keep that a secret.
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing, but it is mental.
Like, do you know what I don't get about influencers? Is when they do the absolutely horrible thing, they just admit it. And they always do this as well. They always go, yeah, I did do that. I did actually. And then everybody goes, oh, we forgive you.
Yeah, everyone.
I
I don't know if you've seen, but everyone in the chat's everyone in the comment section is defending him.
It blows my mind.
He's going to jail. He has to. Like, there's no way you can admit to what he just said on. Doesn't he have a kid with her or some shit? Or is that somebody else?
I don't know, man.
All right.
Nice set though.
Thank you. I'll call you back after. Bye. There we go. There's our little I'm Alex cameo. Yes, that was it. There is a new MacBook. I literally bought it like 2 hours ago. Let's continue on this. We're 3 minutes in. By the way, I know I shouldn't be laughing because, it technically is a terrible thing what he's done. But it's like, do you understand the insanity which we are witnessing right now? A 19-year-old dude. Like, he just said she was 12 and I believe they were dating in 2018. I think we can find some videos of these two together. Hold on. Yep. This came out before Alex's 2.8 mil vid.
Oh yes.
This is on Musical.ly. That's how you know how old this shit is, dude. This is on Musical.ly. I don't actually know which one it is, Mikey, but Mikey, right? That's Mikey, yeah? Dude, that is so obviously a 12-year-old. Like, you don't need any analysis into this, man. 2018, by the way. 2018. Hold on. Hold on.
First thing.
Hold on. I just played a James Merritt video by accident. Okay. Oh no. Easy. So my guy was saying I never knew anything, right? So this means he was dating her until 2019. This video was before that video in March. So the allegations were there. She's 12, not 14. So in 2019, she would have been 13. You know? There's no way he didn't know.
As a
Everyone
parent,
knew. Yeah, this was like not a secret. This wasn't a theory. This was like something we all knew. Like, this was like a really big story, man. I covered it. Everyone covered it.
I think that not a lot of people get over on me, but I didn't see things that maybe I should have.
What, you a 40-year-old couldn't work out if somebody was 12?
Because I didn't realize that there were extensions in.
Bro, shut up. Come on. Extensions don't make you magically age. I'm sorry, man. You're chatting shit. You're chatting complete bollocks.
And the hair and the eyelashes
Nails,
and
the
the
tan.
nails, the tan, the push-up bras. So
This is like actual victim blaming. No, is this not victim? Like, as I said earlier, Danielle Cohn isn't the person to blame. The people to blame are the adults who allowed this to happen. This is like prime. This is a grown woman just sat here blaming still a kid, by the way, just blaming a kid, blaming a 12-year-old at the time. They were making money. Yeah, they were all making money on this, and now the moment it blows up in their face, they come out with
glance, it appeared to be something that it wasn't.
Which is also something that I want to talk about because you're a mother in this industry. I wonder like how
a terrible one.
A mother allows a child to be put through that.
Bro, you can ask the same question of how did this woman allow her son to date a child?
At such a young age. Like, she's a child. Like 12 years old, you are an absolute child. Like, and I came over here at 12 years
Well done. Well done.
old, and I was a part of the industry at 12 years old as well. But just the differences in how we were treated and how we were reacted. I mean, the girl was 10 years old with a boyfriend who was 18.
But I don't understand her criticism here because she is sat in front of, she is saying this to two people that literally have done that.
I have boys, and not that makes a difference because my boys.
It does, though. It makes a difference.
It does in some ways, but
This guy just knows
I
he's a
parent
criminal.
her-
I mean, for one, the hat. I mean, I know I'm wearing my hat backwards, but I'm pretty sure that's a snapback. And that hoodie. This is a crime in itself. I'm not a fashion king, but like, that's a crime in itself, man. You know? He's got the, what's his name? He's got the hair of, who's the bloke dating Megan Fox? Machine Gun Kelly. He's got the Machine Gun Kelly hair going on. He's got a snapback on, and he's got an I Heart 12-year-olds probably.
very different than
That was mean.
that situation. And I guess for me, from one mom to another, I think the hardest thing was she had to be the age that we were told that she was, because why would another mom lie to another mom?
Why would a person lie to a person? I don't think having kids like automatically, like people having kids doesn't make them like these benevolent gods. Like, I know I just mispronounced that, but like, it doesn't make them these people that suddenly become good people. Like, if anything, people probably become worse.
Also, for me and
So their excuse is, oh yeah, we thought because they had a kid, they wouldn't lie to us.
my family, even with boys, we wouldn't allow our boys to date until they were 16.
But you'd allow him to date a 12-year-old.
And they didn't want to. They didn't.
You're a kid. Like,
Right. They were playing.
Oh, they were
I wasn't really
stuff.
like attracted. Like, I didn't really like start like I was in a relationship when I was 14. My boyfriend was 17.
I don't know why, but Americans seem to think that's a normal thing. That's not a normal thing. That's weird. You'd get called a nonce in schools if you're 14 and 17. That's weird. I always see some freaks on Twitter being like, "Oh no, it's beginning of school, of high school dating at the end of the year in high school." It's like, yeah, they're beginning school and dating somebody at the end of the school, and that's not weird to you. Just because they're in the same institution doesn't make it not weird. I don't know what it is with Twitter and these freaks that like try to justify 14 and 17. My friends, that is not normal. That is not normal.
But like even then, we were dating for 4 months before we had our first kiss. Doors were never allowed to be closed. Like, dates were supervised. Like, my mom or my dad drove me there and sat with me at these dates. Like, we weren't
Right.
really dating. Like, it was
more like a friendship,
Yeah.
and you thought that
we thought we were dating because every now and then.
I'm sorry, but like this is enough. Fair play. You've got your nice little childhood stories, but like we're currently talking about this guy committing an actual serious crime, which he could go to jail for over 10 years for. This is a serious crime, guys. This is actual serious crime. I know I'm not laughing and joking, but like it's because of how absolute batshit this is. I think we should focus on the crime, not the nice childhood stories.
We'd like peck each other and that would be about
Yes.
it. But like that's childhood thing. Like but like allowing your daughter to be, I don't know. I've had my thoughts about it. I personally know both of them, and she's a very, very sweet girl. Like this is not me saying anything about her, but I have a lot to say about the mom. Like I hate to say that.
Yeah, I agree with that. The mom definitely is the prime like villain in this, you know. I mean, so is he obviously, but like the mom allowing all of this to happen. The mom obviously was blatantly exploiting her own child, but also this. Let me go it forward. This person was also exploiting Danielle Cohn. There is no way that a grown woman can't tell the difference between a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, let alone a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old, you know? Especially when this dude's looking like this. Even back in this, you can literally see the height difference. He clearly looks 16 there, and I believe he was 16 there. She obviously is a 12-year-old. That's a 12-year-old. Like, it is. It's just so obvious. And I'm 24 and I can see that. And I could definitely see that back when I was 16.
Like her. And she's a very sweet young lady. And she's kind.
She's just been led in the wrong...
Do you know how I can tell? It's because back in school, right, you don't have your like number, your year attached to you, yeah? When you're in year 11, you don't know you're in year 11, but you just knew if someone was a year 11, right? And then when you know what a year 7 is, it's probably because they're being bullied by a year 11, but you know when someone's a year 7, don't you? You know? And I know I'm speaking in years, some of you Americans might not get that, but you just, you know, when you just know, and that's back in school when you're 15, you know? You just know. You just know, because you stay away from those unless, you know, you're bullying. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong direction by some
She's
people.
a product of her environment. She doesn't understand, I think, the capacity of what's being done. And
So are you saying that she doesn't understand the capacity that your son is basically, I mean, no, he has like groomed this girl? I mean,
I don't think she will until she gets a little bit older. And then I think it's going to hit her and it's going to be...
Look at his smug face, dude. This guy he's like, yeah, I'm cool as shit. Dude, you literally dated a 12-year-old and admitted it on a podcast with 57,000 views. And I imagine this video, it's probably going to get more than 50,000 views, hopefully. Unless YouTube, you know, like smack it down in the algorithm because of the subject. But, you know, you've come onto a platform and you're like, yeah, I'm hot shit, man. I dated, I'm not even going to say what he said because I don't want that to be taken out of context. I know there's a few commentary YouTubers that like to do that, but not me. Not me. Moving on.
Really, really hard on her.
Jumping back to this whole age thing, Mikey, you found out a year into you guys dating, but continued to date after that.
Yeah, so basically...
Yeah, this is also a thing. He broke up or something and got back with her.
If you don't know the situation, I was dating this girl. She has a...
Speak English. Speak properly, my friend. Speak it. Speak the language. Not, yeah, Danielle Cohn.
Weird thing about her age going on. And then I ran away from my parents and I found out her age.
And the police. Wait. Don't say he found out about her age and got back with her. Don't say that.
I wasn't with her for a year. And then I turned 18 and got back with her.
Oh, what? Why would you say that? Why would you admit to that? Oh my god, what is wrong with your fucking brain? Oh my god, what is wrong with Americans? They are the nuttiest people. Oh my god. This is like one of the mentalist things I've ever seen. Holy shit. What? He just plain out admitted that he's a nonce. Bro, what? Like before he was like kind of defending it, being like, I didn't know the age. Well, that doesn't matter now, my friends. Chief, even if you were telling the truth then, it doesn't matter because you've just admitted that you knew the age at one point, and that was when she was 13. So you were 18 and you just admitted to dating a 13-year-old. Oh my god, what is this shit? Oh, my glasses. Oh, they're steaming up. They're steaming up. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like, bro, you're going to jail. Like, they are going to, like, the FBI are going to be at your door within the next 24 hours. And if they aren't, then I don't know what's going on with America.
Time to get back with her.
Yeah.
It was actually right before his 18th birthday.
Yeah, I was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks before I turned 18.
He actually flew to another state under a different name.
My man flew to another state because he wanted to get in those, you know, those like dodgy states where they fly to like get around the laws. He definitely did that, in my opinion. This guy is like an actual criminal mastermind.
Jesus Christ, Mikey.
The other parent.
She's like, oh my god, I'm interviewing a criminal. Even she's like, this is messed up. She's finally realized. Holy shit, can we repeat that?
Hey, that was the wrong time to get back with her.
Yeah.
It was actually right before his 18th birthday.
Yeah, I was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks before I turned 18.
He actually flew to another state under a different name.
It's like that. I genuinely believe these people want him to go to jail. Even him. There is no way. They're either. That, I mean, well, obviously they're stupid, but like, it's to a level of like, how are you this stupid? Why are you admitting this? Like, I mean, it's great for us because we know you're a criminal, but
Did you really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Mikey.
The other parent involved
he's like, yeah.
helped that
Okay.
situation.
My question is like, did you have any moral dilemmas in your mind? Because
Yeah, I think he did. I think there was like this one about where she was 12 years old. I think that might be it.
I know that, like, I mean, some
What
of
do you mean by that?
moral dilemmas.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm American. I speak like this.
Dilemmas meaning like you know how young she is and you know how old you are.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, hold on. Let me. In the moment.
He's like processing it. Like he's trying to process one thought in his brain. Like there's this like what in that some of you may not remember this episode, but in that episode of Doctor Who when they go into like the parallel universe and there's like that one little spark of the TARDIS left. I imagine that's what his brain looks like. There's like this one little blue spark. There's just one there, and he's like focusing his energy on it. Like he's got to process that to a point of where it's like he's so tense he's probably gonna shit himself. Like it's like to a point of where he's like gone in Zen mode. He's trying to focus. He's like, I need to process this. 12, 18, bad.
When you have all these people telling you, oh, you're gonna go to jail, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and it not happening was making me be like, oh, what I'm doing is okay. I thought it was like I thought what I was doing.
Oh, so he actually knows. He knows he's a criminal. Like my guy has just said, yeah, I was kind of shocked when I didn't go to jail. I was kind of shocked when I didn't end up in a prison cell. That was kind of shocking.
Wasn't bad because I wasn't
getting.
getting punished for doing it.
Because I remember like vividly having conversations with you, with your brother, and with your mom, like a lot of your family. And I remember that like one of my closest friends and I, like literally, I remember grabbing you, being like,
Honestly, do you know the worst thing about this is like this is a sick podcast studio. Like, and it's just being wasted on Mikey Nancy, isn't it?
"Are you doing, dude?" Because we'd rarely see you at that time too. You were very isolated. You hung around.
Wait, so I don't get the point here. She just said like, what were you doing, dude? So they obviously did know that it was bad. So they were lying completely at the beginning.
Her
You knew,
and
but-
her friends and her family, and that was it. Like the only
She
time we,
doesn't- bro, this is the thing. She doesn't like. This is.
well,
Not,
she doesn't really have
This
friends.
is not to be rude, but she doesn't have friends.
No, she doesn't because people.
I mean, when you were dating her, she was 12. I I had friends at school, but like, I didn't have a bunch of besties I'd go hang out with every day. Do you know why? Because I did, but like, not to like a degree of like when you have a bunch of influencer friends, because I guess that's what they're referring to there. Because she was 12.
Isolate her.
To
But my thing was, I literally
protect.
remember grabbing you, being like, "What the are you doing?" And he'd be like, "No, like it's fine. It's not like it's fine." And like,
I know that. Like everyone would always be like, "What the are you doing?"
And so this guy's like an actual criminal because even his friends and family pulled him aside and were like, bro, you're going to go to jail. Like, look me in the eyes. You are going to go to jail. And he was like, he was just like, he got his little snapback on and his little I Hat 12-year-old hoodie on. He's like, the FBI haven't got me yet.
And I would be like, I'm fine. Like, that's all I would have to say. Like, it's not like after I say that, someone's going to be like, well, no, you aren't. Because, like, I mean, like,
He's so smug. This dude doesn't give a shit. Like, look at that smile on his little face. Look at that.
say that, someone's
Look
going
at
to be
this.
like, well, no, you aren't.
Look at that. He's so smug. Bro, you're being, like, interrogated right now for literally one of the worst crime. Like, I don't think there's a worse crime than this. There's, like, two crimes. One, like this, and the word beginning with R. They're, for me, the worst possible crimes. And then, obviously, the M word one. So I'm trying not to get, like, sniped by YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Those two crimes are the absolute worst of the worst. And he's admitting to one of them, and he's just grinning.
Because, like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here in front. Like, I was doing good, but what I was doing, my actions weren't good, and I mentally, like, wasn't there
Twitch, I
to,
haven't
like,
actually done that.
notice that. Like, I don't know why, but it took me a minute to be like, bro, like, this
Somebody
is,
was just like, huh?
like, like, what I'm doing is not cool.
I think there's like a
He just said, what I'm doing was not cool. Yeah, it wasn't cool, Mikey. It wasn't cool.
lot of, it's almost mental manipulation in a way, like very much. I mean, I've been in those situations where I was in a super toxic
Is she saying he was manipulated, or is she saying he manipulated?
relationship, and Jared and Zach literally looked at me in the face and they're like, what the are you doing? How are you not seeing what this is doing?
I think I was around during this too.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, this was the year that I was.
Oh yeah, both of us. We went
Jeez.
through it that year.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think that
Did she say he was manipulated?
Mikey, this was Mikey's first love. So Mikey started to,
Yeah, I was there when you asked her out.
it was his 16th birthday.
Yeah.
It was his 16th birthday. So he
committed a crime on his 16th birthday. I mean, I'm glad they've confirmed it. 16 and 12, vile.
had just,
Went up to 18.
was just turning 16, you know.
My parents were starting to be, well, not my parents. My dad wasn't out here. It was just my mom.
Right.
And my mom was very sick.
Bro, I can see why the dad left. I'm actually all for that dad leaving.
And in a way, I'm guilty because I took advantage of my mom being sick. So I would always want to, like, leave because I didn't want to stress her out, even though all she wanted me to do was, like, lay with her or make sure she's good. But I would always make an excuse to leave. Like, oh, if you're sick, can I just go to this person's house so, like, I don't have to be in your hair?
What is he
I
even
didn't know
talking
what
about?
was going on at that time with me.
Yeah, not
I-
even with her. She didn't know what was going on with, like, her body and her sickness, but she also didn't know what was going on.
I feel a bit weird that General Grievous plays during this.
When it
He
was just
snuck out to see Danny. Jesus Christ.
me going
Correct.
to the other person's house.
Which
Like, I would come home, she'd be like, "What'd you do?" "Oh, I just chilled."
there was
Wait,
a
so
lot
he
that was
lied to his mum about dating the 12-year-old? She does admit to knowing about it, though. She literally said that she couldn't, like, deter whether she would, like, see what... She couldn't, like, put two and two together that she was a 12-year-old.
being
It is a
hidden from me.
confession. This whole podcast is a
And
confession.
we, as a family, are a very, very close family. And their dad was back home in Washington, and it was me essentially out here with two teenage boys. So I was a single mom, even though I wasn't a single mom, and tackling this industry and getting them to where they needed to go. And all of a sudden, my hair was falling out, my teeth were falling out, and
Your teeth were falling out? You been doing meth?
you know, I'd gained a lot of weight in a very short amount of time, and I was really sleepy. I couldn't stay up. I mean, I would drive them to auditions, and I was falling
But
asleep.
meth would be like... That would be like the fine crime in this. I mean... Yeah, I think if they did meth, if there was a Heisenberg arc to this, I mean, maybe that would be somewhat fine. But yeah, they are just basically just making it about themselves now.
At stoplights, and I was trying to hold it all in and mask it, and I didn't want people to know. I didn't even really let my family back home know, because I didn't want them to be like, just come home, because we had worked so hard to get to where we were at, and the boys were so comfortable in everything that they were doing. And it was
I think this is mainly just going to become about them now. We've got the general gist of it in the first 10 minutes of this. I don't understand what it is with Americans. Obviously not all Americans, but like American influencers in particular. And just like coming on to social media and being like, hey guys, I committed these crimes. Please forgive me now. And in the comment section, there's literal comments here speaking about how like they were like manipulated and stuff like that. It's like, bro, like... what are you all on about? This was such a good podcast. Love his genuine response. Like, what is this? This is an incredible episode. We finally have the truth. What? Danielle and her mum are so manipulative. She's 15 years old. She was 12. Bro, what is wrong with these people, dude? What is wrong with these people? This is insane. Like, actually insane. Like, the fact that Danielle Cohn is being blamed for this is just mental. Like, absolutely mental. Like, this whole situation is a pure example of victim blaming. This is something that happens so much. Just completely blame the victim and claim that you were manipulated. I mean, in some situations, people get away with it because usually when it comes to like emotional abuse in relationships, typically the relationship will involve two adults. So there is like some plausible deniability in some situations. But with this involves an actual child. So there is no context required here. The child did not manipulate you. You groomed her. You admit to sneaking out. You literally admitted to knowing her age. Like, the point of where you admit you know her age is the point of where... So you broke up with her, found out her age, and then got back with her. There is no level of any emotional manipulation which can cause that. And even if you were emotionally manipulated into it, you know, a hot take, I don't actually care. Like, I genuinely... There's not a feeling in my body that gives any ounce of care if you were emotionally manipulated at the age you were at to date a 13/12-year-old. I don't care. You should have known that's a crime. I don't care. I literally don't care. I don't care if they were threatening you. No, you don't do that, like, in any context. And yeah, someone in the chat just said he looks like he's going to fall asleep throughout this whole thing. This isn't a genuine response. This is this isn't even a response. This is just an admission to guilt. It's like one of the worst things I've ever seen. But I'm going to conclude this by saying, yeah, I am genuinely, I feel like shocked. And I've been doing YouTube like full time for quite a while now, and I don't get shocked much anymore, but this genuinely surprised me. It surprised me. I'm going to conclude this by saying we probably should contact the authorities. Hopefully the FBI see this and they actually do something, because this is genuinely concerning. But thanks for watching this video. Please like it, because YouTube really don't like these videos about these specific situations. So please like it, subscribe, comment, interaction and all that, and Twitch is in the description. Thanks so much. See you later. Peace out. Bye-bye.